Each year, hundreds of thousands of animals suffer and die due to cosmetic testing of products. Today, I'm joined by Thew, the CEO of Cruelty-Free International, to find out why this is happening and what we can do to help. Why and how are animals used in testing of cosmetic products?
Well, animals have been used since the 1940s, traditionally for toxicity tests, the kinds of tests that you use for chemicals to test their effect on the body.
And, 500,000 cosmetics testing alone, but the problem is far bigger when we look at all scientific testing, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. We estimate around 192 million animals are used in research and testing internationally every year.
What are the alternatives if we're not using animals? I mean, can we find alternatives? Is it still okay?
What's actually happened in the last few decades is that non-animal methods have really improved. So now you can use computer modelling, you can look, for example, at existing chemicals and what the effects of those are, read across that data into new chemicals, and some really exciting developments where you can use, say, reconstructed human skin instead of scraping the back off a guinea pig, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did read one of the numbers on your website was 200,000 dogs. That's not with cosmetic testing, they're not used in that, but just in testing overall.
Yes, so when we're talking about cosmetics testing, we generally are talking about animals like rabbits, for example. Guinea pigs will be used. I think the rabbit has become the iconic animal that's been identified with cosmetics testing, and that's largely because of a test called the Dray's eye test, which was, again, developed in the 1940s, and that's where substances are dripped into the eyes of rabbits to test their effect. And I think that's made rabbits the iconic animal for cosmetics testing. But again, procedures like that have now been replaced, which is really good news.
What should people look out for then? If they're looking to choose a product on the shelves, is there something that people can see that will help distinguish the good from the bad?
So if you don't want to support cosmetics that are tested on animals, we would urge consumers to shop from our Leaping Bunny programme. So that's an international gold standard programme that shows that brands have done all that they can. And in terms of Australia, what happened last year is that we actually joined forces with Choose Cruelty-Free in Australia. So we're now part of one global programme.
Right, great. And there are a couple of others out there, so people really just should be looking for that bunny and obviously check the organisation and the accreditation just to make sure what they're choosing is indeed cruelty-free. And the other good thing that I find is that a lot of those products are not just cruelty-free, they tend to be more sustainable, they tend to be, obviously natural and have a lot of other benefits that go along with them.
You've got to do your homework and you've got to maybe look for a few different labels when you're out shopping, but increasingly brands are really listening to what consumers want.
Lovely. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Lara. Yes, we're definitely moving in the right direction, which is great news.
Yeah, lovely. Thanks, Michelle. If you're looking for a cruelty-free dog grooming range, visit dogongorgeous.com.au. And for cruelty-free cosmetics, head to thekindcollectiveaustralia.com. Both are natural, all Australian made and owned products.